All right, guys. So a huge part about being an investor is being able to lock up deals. And so today I'm going to show you how you can lock up deals with little to no money down using seller financing. A lot of people don't know how to use seller financing. They don't even use seller financing. They go through a traditional bank and get things done. But if you want to be competitive, if you want to lock up more deals that still create a significant amount of cash flow and maybe some appreciation on the end, well, then you need to know this trade. So let's get the ball rolling. We're getting started. Let's go. What is seller financing? Well, seller financing is another type of creative investing where you pretty much upgrade the landlord from a landlord to a lender, and you give them what they want in order to get out of the real estate business for X, Y, and Z reason. What we're doing here, instead of using a traditional bank, going through the pre-approval process, buying the home, getting a 6 to 7% interest rate, we negotiate a 2% interest rate, buy up more single family homes, storage facilities, apartments, whatever it is that you're looking for, going in there and buying these up, seller finance, creative, giving the owner what they want and making it a win-win situation for the both of us. But in this case, we are going to use 100% seller financing, meaning that the owner outright owns their property. They own it free and clear. So in this example, I'm going to show you a home that we're buying in Austin for $500,000 using seller financing, and we're going to do a buy and hold strategy where we're going to buy it, put a renter in there for a long term. But I'm also going to show you just a little bit of what it would look like if we did Airbnb instead to make those rents increase significantly and your return increase significantly. Getting into the story of the seller. This is a duplex in Austin, Texas. So seller only wanted $500,000. We told them, hey, what are your immediate cash needs? What do you need? How can we take care of you tomorrow to be able to satisfy your needs? And they're retired. They're about to get ready to retire. They said, hey, we like the monthly income. We enjoy the monthly income. We just want to get out of the rental business. And so we said, okay, your immediate cash needs are $30,000. We can give you a $30,000 down payment for this duplex in Austin. And it's going to have 2-bed, 1-bath in this duplex. And we're going to make sure, we take care of them. So getting into the numbers. Let's start this off. The owner's asking $500,000 purchase price, and then they want $30K down, and closing costs are going to probably run you $5K. To own this home, we just need $35K, which is amazing. Now, 500 minus 30,000, 470. So now we're going to owe the seller $470,000. It has a 10-year balloon, meaning we owe them the full $470K in 10 years. And then we have a 30-year amortization, meaning the $470K spread out through 30 years. And then we have a 2% interest rate. We are looking at a mortgage payment of just principal and interest of $1,737. Principal and interest. Now, we still have to factor in taxes and insurance. Now, taxes in Austin will run you about $10,000 for a $500,000 home. $10,000 over a 12-month term. You're going to be looking at $833, and then insurance is going to be about $150 roughly. Now, the full PITI payment is going to come out to $2,720. That's principal, interest, taxes, insurance. Now we factor in our gross expenses, and those are going to be utility costs, which we'll look at $250 for utilities. The property management, which is going to be 10% of gross income. On a long-term lease, we're probably going to get about $2,400 each unit, so $4,800 total. So we can look at $480 for property management. You have vacancy. Vacancy is probably going to be around 5%, and you can look up the average vacancy in this area as well. And then same 5% for maintenance. You're going to get $3,930. This is going to be your gross expenses. This is what you could look forward to pay every month, about $4,000. There's 2 units. It's a duplex, so we're going to make about $4,800. And this is what them paying some of the utilities, not all of them. So they're paying some of the utilities. We're getting $4,800 for the entire property. Now you can do 4,800 minus the gross expenses. So this is gross income minus gross expenses. So 4,800 minus 3,930 is going to come out to 870. So we're gonna get 870 times it by 12 months in the year. Our annual income is gonna come out to $10,440. So our net income is going to be $10,440. Now what this means for us is we are going to get $10,440 each year into our pocket. Now, there are things that need to be said. The way we find out if this is a good deal is we need a metric. That metric is going to be your cash on cash return. Now, your cash on cash return is just another way of saying, hey, this is how much money I put in. This is how much money I'm going to make. The way you do that is you're going to divide your net income divided by the amount you're putting in. We have $30,000 that we put down for down payment. That's out of our pocket. We have $5,000 that we put in closing. And we have $30,000 in renovations. That's going to be your paint, maybe some updates onto the lighting. There's going to be some updates to the flooring. This house doesn't need too much. Everything that we're doing is going to roughly cost us about $30,000. So we will be all in $65,000. So when you divide 10,000 divided by 65,000, your cash on cash return 16%. So 16% is not bad. 16% is a great cash on cash return. You have 16% cash on cash return. For us, we generally want 20, but you have 16%. It's pretty good. You're in a market, a hot market like Austin, Texas. You have a duplex that generates revenue. And then on top of that, even though you bought the house for $500,000, we found comps to sell for $615,000. So you're all in $565,000 for the purchase price, plus the amount that you put into it, and then minus the $615,000 in equity that we believe we have. You have about $40,000 to $50,000 in equity. So not a ton of money for equity play, but for us, we care more about how much cash are we putting in our pocket. You have great market, great principal pay down, meaning that your loan is being paid down every month by not you, but renters. The third thing is you're getting great cash flow. A 16% cash on cash return is not bad. How can we maximize this? How can we make more money? This is where I'm going to talk about Airbnb, because this is based off a long-term lease. If we just had somebody getting a year contract. Now, Airbnb and midterm rentals. Airbnb, easy as it sounds, short-term rental, you get people to stay for the week. In Austin, that's a great play because you have so many concerts, so many events. Now, for midterm rentals, this is also a great play in Austin because people come down as traveling nurses, entrepreneurs, or just different adventures where they stay for months and months end. So you can charge anywhere from $3,200 plus in the area that we're in, or just in general for Austin, in my opinion. We're gonna use a midterm rental to underwrite it. Know that short-term rentals can make more money than a midterm rental, but bear with me, we're going to use that. So we're going to expect $3,200 each side. So times 2, you're making $6,400 a month. Before we get into the expenses, subtracting the gross income minus the expenses, there are things that are gonna go up. Number 1, our utility costs. It's all of ours, it's out of pocket us. So our utility cost is gonna go up to $500. And then on top of that, our renovation budget, we need to get this thing, we gotta put mattresses, beds, designs, cabinetry, different things in there that are going to be needed for the Airbnb. So those are our 2 expenses that are going to go up. So utility cost is going to now be $500. So that means we're going to do $6,400 gross revenue, gross income minus $4,180, because I believe the utilities will double. So that's $500 in utilities, $2,220. Now, $2,220, 12 months out of the year, you're looking at $26,640. Now, if we get $26,640 divided by 75,000 in renovations, because we had 60,000 in all-in costs, we had 30,000 in renovations. We'll probably increase renovations to 40,000 now, so that's $75,000. You divide that and you're going to get cash on cash return of 35%. 35%. That's amazing. That's an amazing That's amazing. Now, how do you feel? In 3 years, your risk will be out of this property 100%. You know, we're not here to make quick money. We're here to make long-term generational wealth. This is a great play to be able to build your portfolio. Take your risk out of the game. Own something in a hot market. And then on top of that, you're going to be making amazing cash, $2,000 a month into your pocket. If you had an investor to bring in all the money down and you guys split it 50-50, well then now you can split $1,000 a month into your pocket. The investor can be passive and you can be the one running it if you were the one that didn't have the cash. So there's opportunity for you to do these deals, get in with no money, but still own a piece of real estate, whether that's 50-50 or 100% yourself, in a great market. With that being said, go ahead guys, if you guys need anything at all, if you want more creative financing, more seller financing, subject to more deals underwritten, well then go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. The more you subscribe, the more you comment onto this channel, the more I know that these videos are helping you guys out. I do this for my journey, but I also do it for you guys, and I love helping you guys out wherever I can. So if you guys need anything at all, please reach out, DM me. I'm here for you guys. Let's keep it going. Let's keep getting deals. Let's keep buying. Until next time, guys.
What it do? Sauce up on you too. You know I'm dripping, baby, and you dripping too. I know you love me, baby, and I love you too. I know you love me, baby, and I love you too.